Good morning. It's Sunday, April 30th. Right, Jim?
Yes, I think so. Hard
It
to keep
is.
track of days.
It's April 30th. Time today. It's not supposed to be quite as hot. Yesterday we got down under the I-10 and then we took some refuge at a Trail Angels place because it was so hot. It was just dangerously hot. It was over 100, I think. And then hydrated, and then she gave us a lift back to the trail around 5. Camped just a couple miles in, and now we're on our way up to the wind farm. And then from there the Whitewater Preserve, where we'll probably camp tonight. We'll see. And we're just doing it.
A great hike, even though it's been hot. And the Trail Angels, they're really special people. They really.
Big shout out to Nitsi. She's unbelievable. This lady is just giving all of her time right now to supporting hikers.
Be really tough and miserable without folks like that helping us along.
More later. Definitely more super bloom happening here. I love these pink bursts. And then you can see all the golden and yellow flowers bursting. Hey, Matt! You're in my video!
Sorry.
Cool! There's the trail down there. And those are all the switchbacks. That's where we're going to be going. And came up over the other side. And now we're doing a down. It's all about up and down. So the mountains look like little pyramids within the mountain range. They are so cool. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. And there goes Jim in pursuit of the Whitewater Preserve. That's where we're heading. Our first river crossing. It's Monday, May 1st. We just got over a river crossing. We didn't film it because it was dangerous and we really couldn't have our camera out, right, Jim?
And Shelly got female privilege at the river. So a young man dashed across and took her backpack so she didn't have to cross with the backpack on, and he took her backpack across. So
Yes.
Wow, nobody ran across from me.
Yes. And then I gave him a thank you, 2 electrolyte packets. So the fun continues.
Wow, female privilege.
Female privilege exists. Yay for female privilege. What's the goal today, Jim?
Hopefully a campsite at 14 miles
Okay.
today, so we'll see.
Yeah.
It's early.
We'll see. It's early. It's beautiful. The temperature is supposed to be really reasonable today, right, Jim? Like 70s?
I think so.
And it seems like hopefully we're out of the crazy heat wave. And then I think they're calling for some rainstorm possibly on Wednesday?
Yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday.
Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah. Alrighty. See you later. Okay, so that's the trail down there. That's where we're coming from today. And I think that hiker in the distance might be our friend Apple. And then the trail goes whoop, 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 and winds around. And here we are, continuing to go up, up, up in pursuit of Mission Creek. And we had our lunch break after a long up and down, and now back to an up. But you can see these beautiful contrasts of purple and green. It's amazing. And we're going to be going out most of the afternoon. So, to be continued.
Insurance got paid, Blue Cross got paid, the Annex got paid.
Tuesday, May 2nd, and we're in pursuit of Big Bear, which might take a day or 2 more, but we're climbing, and I think we're up to 7 right. No, we're up to, are we up to 7?
7136.
And we're going up above 9.
Well, we're going to go up to about 8,500.
Okay. And do you know what we started at today?
This morning,
Yeah.
we were at 2
tree back there?
We were at.
Weather's cool. It was actually chilly last night.
41.97.
So we started this morning at 41.97 and we're up above 7 now. Water was all cold and our socks were frozen because they were wet, because yesterday we did about, I don't know, maybe 100 stream crossings where our feet got, we just had to keep our shoes and socks on and go in. And how was that for you this morning, Jim, putting on your...
It was one of the hiking moments of suck.
And what did you suggest we do? I love this
to
suggestion.
get your foot in a frozen sock and a frozen shoe. I put my socks under my armpit in my jacket to thaw them out so I could get my foot in them.
And I believe that's another farm boy.
It's just Farm Boy 101.
101,
Yeah,
because
it's innate knowledge.
From the city, had no clue that that's what you would do. Anyway, it works. It's effective technique. Okay, so weather update for today's Tuesday, May 2nd. So last night it went down to...
29, so no wonder our socks were a little frozen. And we got some chilly nights ahead, so highs in the 40s.
What's today? Is it 40 right now?
It's 43 right now, okay. And then low tonight at 25. Tomorrow 44 and 21. Thursday 35, 22, and then Thursday there might be 1 to 3 inches of snow in the evening. So hoping we're in Big Bear by then. We'll see how many miles we can bust at this altitude. So gonna get chilly.
I'm back in the pines. And it smells like Christmas again. And we're soon to approach another water source, but that will be the last water source that we can find any documentation of for 17 miles. So that'll be challenging. But it's not hot today. So there's always that. Right, Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what have we decided about where we're going to stay?
So we're going to try to stay at this ITH Big Bear Lake Hostel. Ooh, get dizzy there. We're going to stay at ITH Big Bear Lake Hostel if we can get in. So I only have like half of a bar right now. So I think if we get up higher, we can call them or get on Google and book a room and get in there. Hopefully on Thursday. So we've got probably a 12-mile day ahead of us to our target. Yesterday we were trying to do a 16, but the snow on the trail really slowed us down.
Mm-hmm.
So there are sections of the trail where there's no snow at all, but you get on the northeast
side of the mountain, and there's lots of snow that's covered the trail. You have to follow other people's footsteps up over the snow banks, and some of it can be really tricky. We had to get our ice axe out a few times to get over them, and Shelley even slipped and fell and did the perfect arrest with her ice axe.
I actually used it.
Yeah.
And it works.
It works. So
And then Jim had to help me get my pack off so I could get up without going down the rest of the way.
yeah.
So it was nerve-wracking and exhausting.
Yeah, and it's really slow progress when you have to do that. And a few times too, there was so much snow, you lost the trail, and we followed other people's footsteps, which take you off of it. And then before you know it, you're a couple hundred feet off the trail, and you have to find your way back up onto it. So it really slowed our afternoon up. We got in just as the sun was going down to this campsite. We did a 14-mile day. Found this. We were exhausted.
Yeah.
And got
and it was getting really cold.
very cold. And so we got some hot food and went to bed.
Yeah. All right. Stay tuned. So an official good morning, Wednesday, May 3rd. Still in pursuit of Big Bear. Probably get there tomorrow, midday. And we're in the pine forest, which I love. Let me show you. The pines. It's a pretty crisp morning, so we're wearing our rain gear for wind protection. So it's pretty windy, gives you some warmth. Some of the trees are amazing. And now for our water report, Jim.
Okay, so yesterday we were doing Mission Creek, which was all the way up, but the creek was there and there's plenty of water. But after that, after you hit the spring that feeds that, there's a dry section for
17.
16, 17 miles. So you've got to camel up. So we carried, each carried 4 liters of water. So that was enough to get us to our campsite last night, and then enough to get us to the next water source today.
So we used 4.
So we each carried 4 liters of water.
Used 4 to get through the night.
Yeah. So we used, we used 2, and now we have 2 each this morning to get us to the next water source. But as you can see, behind us, it's not as critical as you might think, because if push came to shove, you can melt snow. But you don't want to do that. I don't want to burn up fuel that we might need to cook meals if we can help it. So,
but you can eat a snow cone.
You can eat a snow cone.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So luckily it's not been hot, and there's plenty of snow. So to kind of spice up our videos a little bit, because we've got some feedback that we make it look too easy. It's not, but we're going to start adding some things. And one of the things we're going to add are the rules of hiking that Shelley and I have kind of adopted from our own experience and from fellow hikers and friends who've hiked, what we do out here and why we do it. Premise for a lot of the other rules, and that is that Mother Nature doesn't give a shit. She's kind of like the honey badger. She doesn't take excuses. She doesn't care one way or the other, and is just looking to, compost you at the earliest possible moment if you ignore her. So once you understand that, which is really quite refreshing, because we live in this society where everyone wants special treatment and has an excuse where the rules don't apply. You can't do that with Mother Nature. She doesn't care. So you have to respect her and understand the elements. So rule number 1 is Mother Nature doesn't give a shit, and respect her, and more later.
So now we're in this sort of cruisy section where the forest floor it's really soft and full of pine needles and just so gentle on your feet compared to like rocks and sand. So I'm loving that. Do you love it, Jim?
I do love it.
The evergreen
Yes,
forest
I do.
and the pines.
I really love the pines. I don't know if they're a Jefferson pine.